I'm going to start this again. Okay. This week's guest is one of the original junior members of Darley-Dale Cricket Club.
You are fake news.
Sir.
Go ahead.
And part-time first teamer, Mr. Jack Stephenson. Yeah, we're in another shower. Yeah. If you want to put it like that, yeah. Ooh. Come back. That's him, that one. He's laughing in the back. Stevo, or Jack, thank you very much for joining me. How are you?
I'm alright, Lou. How are you?
I'm alright, thank you. I know you've got a very busy schedule, so thank you very much for sitting down with me and taking the time to just to get to know you, really, and get to know what Darley's about. So, as I like to start off with every guest, how did you get into cricket at Darley, and what was your sort of first memory about being at Darley?
Cricket at Darley, to be fair, was Phil Hurst, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was at Matlock before. I know it's not. And Phil was the teacher at the time. And he tried to get me to come from probably the age of 11, 12. But I was playing senior cricket there and doing a little bit. So I ended up playing higher, but obviously wasn't doing anything. And then eventually just decided I'll come over here.
What age was that at? How old were you?
13, 14.
Okay.
And then, to be fair, got here and Dougie took me under his wing a little bit, to be fair. Put me up into the first team quite quickly. So, yeah, that's how I ended up at Darley.
How old were you when you made your first team debut?
14.
Really?
Yeah, 14. And then, to be fair to Dougie, he kind of kept me in and around it since. Never really dropped down to play for anyone else after that, and he kind of always...
Thanks for the help, Steve. Yeah.
But, you know, like... yeah, so 14, and then I think he made me vice captain when I was 17, 18. So I actually owe quite a bit to Dougie, to be fair.
Gosh, wow. Yeah. Shout out to Dougie. Gosh. And so you were vice captain at 17?
I think so, 17, 18, I think, yeah. Gosh. Before I went to uni.
And then did you carry on playing, didn't you, while you were still at uni in the summer? But
Yeah, so I used to come back kind of before uni finished. So kind of, before uni season started.
Yeah.
And the cricket season was finishing, I'd go down and come back. And then when our season was finishing and uni was kind of still going, I made the journey to start with, but then obviously got the job I do now, and no one really sees me as much. So yeah.
Sure, you make an appearance every now and then, don't you? So so what is your sort of what's your role? Would you say now that you're not sort of around as much at Darley?
Non-playing member.
Non-playing member.
No, I'll play every so often, but yeah, I don't really know what is my role, to be fair. I kind of just turn up and I just turn up and like
kind of in the chat.
Yeah, just in the chat, try and laugh at people, but also support the team. Probably we'll say support.
So what would you say is your sort of your most favourite part or tense moment you've ever seen in a game? Or played in for that.
Oh no, the best game I've ever played in. I think anyone who played in that game will probably agree. Bredsall away. We played, I think, God, it'll be a good few years ago now, and we got bowled out for 90 odd. And Beej actually played in the game, and his dad was on the side, and I was captain. I took Righty off from opening the bowling, which didn't go down very well, as you can imagine.
Really?
And brought Piz on as the overseas from Aussie. Piz took a 7 for him. We ended up winning the game. But the best part about the day was Beej's dad had pulled me to the side on the boundary and told me that there was a quite mouthy opening bowler for Bredsall who'd been chirping all game, and he actually had a shower and got changed into his gear when they were like batting to kind of basically say we've won this game. And he had to get his wipes back on, come back out, and he was actually the last wicket out that won us the game.
After having a shower and
everything. So that's the best game I've been involved in, but also because of what happened after, because I don't think
you had a shower.
We had another shower. No, there was. I don't think you've been aware. There used to be Thorntree street parties.
I've heard about these. I've never been to them.
So that night, Pat had his Thorntree street party. So the whole of like the road below the Thorntree it felt like the whole of Mallow was there, to be fair, but the whole road got blocked off. He had like tents and like, I want to say hog roast, but I don't think it was a hog roast. He had food there. And anyway, everyone went back straight from there after. So,
Okay.
And to be fair, that's the same night that Johnny Heath first kind of got together and met Sammy.
Oh, yeah. I remember
And
saying that, yeah.
also the first kind of time Aki and Danny got together. I remember that journey back. I think I drove Aki back just after we won that game. Aki was having some cans in the car and just like blasting Oasis and Stone Roses all the way back to then to the street. But yeah, just like the best
Perfect,
day.
yeah. So a big night for love and a big night for Oasis.
Yeah.
If you want to put it like that, yeah. So I've lost my train of thought now.
I'll do that to people.
Yeah, so fair enough. Yeah. Wow. Please right, Steve, are you ready for the quick fire round? Remember, you've got to answer in 10 seconds or less if you can. My previous guest a few weeks ago did tend to answer a lot longer than 10 seconds, but okay, right. Your favourite ground you ever played at? Not Darley.
Queen's Park.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the weather was always decent when we played there, it seems, as well.
So you're normally a bowler. Who would you say? Well, that's true, yeah. Predominantly a bowler. Who would you say in the club is the toughest batter to bowl against?
I'll go Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your dream cricket tea item? Because I love a cricket tea.
Pat sausage rolls. 100%.
I've heard.
They're the best. So much. I'm not going to say it. It's so nice.
So I feel like I need to have Pat's sausage roll.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Your favourite cricket player, either pro or a local player?
Currently, or just ever?
Just whenever, mate. No.
Growing up, I probably two: Freddie Flintoff and Jimmy Anderson. Yeah, them two. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, right. I always like to finish with sort of two big-ish questions. So, what is one thing you tell a new member about why they should join Darley? So, Steve, I always like to sort of finish with two sort of big-ish questions about the club. So, what is one thing you tell a new member about why they should join the club?
It's just.
I'm going to start this again. Okay.
I've got him. That's him, that one. He's laughing in the back.
So, Steve, I always like to sort of finish with two questions about the club. So there was one thing you tell a new member about why they should join the club.
Just a family, innit? It's like everyone everyone gets on, everyone knows everyone.
That's true.
I think you can bring anyone into it and they'll be welcomed. And yeah, everyone just gets on, has a good laugh, and the social events are pretty decent. And then if you want to kick on after, they're also decent. But no, I think just a big family.
And in one sentence, what does cricket mean to you?
To be fair, it's given me I wouldn't say everything, but you'll know because all my mates and everyone I'm best mates with and knock about with all come from cricket and come from being here.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, it's given me friendship. I'll say that.
Yeah, I can think of anything better myself. Actually,
that was awkward as well. What's this?
Stop it! That was. Right, Stuart, thank you very much for joining me, mate. It's been a pleasure, as always, chatting to you. Thank you very much, brother.
Connection.
See ya.